Right, Sido, you got your new boots for the playoffs. How excited are you for these two games against Torquay?
Excited because I wanted to get the objective to get into League One. So of course I have to be excited. It's really good.
Yeah, you've been in the playoffs before, which you won to get promoted, but to play at Wembley would be a whole different matter, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would be a lot more nervous than I was on the last playoffs. There's a lot more pressure,
Yeah.
You're gonna play in front of 40,000 or something like that.
Is this season gone better than you could possibly have imagined? You won Player of the Year. You've played against Tottenham, and now you've got the playoffs to look forward to.
Yeah, so far it's been a really good season. We're trying to stay on the top three, but playoffs still really good for us. So I'm happy.
Yeah, and you're one of the few players to keep your place against Plymouth. A lot of players were rested. You quite glad you played because, as we said before, you had that suspension, which meant you missed a bit of football. So you're glad to get your sharpness up.
Yes, make me keep going because I stay almost like 3 games out, almost 2 weeks and something out. So it's good to get back and get some games so I can be ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, I think the Torquay Johnson's Paint game, was that one of your first games in the team? Fairly early on, wasn't it? And you came in and did well, and then you've sort of almost stayed in the team ever since.
Yes, I think that was one of my first games. I don't think you did well like you think, but well, that was one of my first games against Torquay on the play on what's the name of
Johnson's
the
Paint,
yeah,
Johnson's Paint Trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've drawn with them in the league, but I don't think you played away, did you? But you played against them at home. And do you remember much about their team?
Well, at home I think we dominate the game, but they went there one time and just score. And I think at the back they are really good. They have allowed to score quite a lot of goals or so.
Yeah.
In the different box. So I think at the back they are really good. I know they have a quick small winger and a big striker, but against us he didn't play. He played only 20 minutes, but I think I know quite a bit about them.
Yeah. Have you ever played in a two-legged game before?
If
Have you ever played in a two-legged match, home and away in the semi-final? Have you ever played in that?
For Bath, yes, I played for Bath, but that was conference half.
Yeah. Do you approach the first leg any different to any other game, or because you've got 2 games?
Well, I think first leg we just need to go for it because we cannot go for a draw. Because if we go for a draw, play at Torquay away, that would be a really hard match for us. So I think this Sunday we just need to go and try to win the game, no draws.
Yeah, and have you ever played in a game that's been on television before?
Yes, I played against for Bath City against Easton, I think, yes.
Was that FA Cup?
No, that was on just conference.
Conference channel.
Conference match,
yeah. And are the players conscious of the cameras when you're playing, or do you just forget about that when the game starts?
Of course, you're conscious. You always want to do well because all the country are watching you. But might be after 10 minutes you should be okay. You just forget about the cameras. But before the game, in the first 10 minutes, it's everyone's watching.
Yeah, and the chance to play at Wembley, as we said earlier, against Crewe or Southend, incredible incentive, isn't it, to get through these games, to play at probably one of the best stadiums in the world.
Yeah, you are 100% right. So, but first we have Torquay. We need to do well because everyone wants to be on that final in the Wembley. So we just have to do well.
You had Jermaine in front of you at Plymouth, and he came in and showed what he could do. What's it like playing with him on the right midfield and you're at right back?
Well, you don't need to go behind. You don't need to support him because he can take players. If you go and try to support him, you're just gonna he doesn't need you. You go around him and play. He can just go and take on players.
Yeah.
That's good.
And he's had to be patient, hasn't he? But he did particularly well last Saturday. Showed that he's got a lot to offer, hasn't he?
Yeah, if people leave him alone and let him play his game, he's really good. But he come from Aldershot to Cheltenham, so sometimes he's not gonna do like people expect him to do. But everyone knows, and especially us in training knows what he can do, and he can take plays really easy, and also he can win a lot of free kicks in the good area. So Jermaine 1-against-1 is really good.
Yeah. How's Birmingham been this week? Training at the training grounds, nice facilities there.
Yes, really good. just so we can get all together and we can talk a little bit out of football and get more relaxed till Sunday, not only think about football. So we can get together and talk about a lot of things and just be relaxed till Sunday because we know the nerves will come. So it's good we get together.
Yeah, you've had the trip to Portugal. You've been overnight to a couple of games. Plymouth, you went to the hotel, didn't you? Stayed overnight, and does that all help with the team spirit and the togetherness of the squad?
Yeah, sure, of course. That helps also. Like, it also makes like I said to you, makes us forget a little bit and take the pressure off us because we always think about the games. So it's nice to forget a bit about Turkey until Saturday. Forget on the good way, you know.
Yeah.
Because Sunday the nerves will come up, so it's good enough. A nice time, relax, everyone together.
Yeah.